So, you're planning to study in France? That's amazing! But besides the classes and the culture, you've got to figure out healthcare. It's a fantastic system, but let's be real, the paperwork can look a little intimidating. Don't worry though. In the next few minutes, we're going to break it all down for you step by step.
You're busy, packing, dreaming about life in France, and then it hits you. What happens if I get sick? What if I need to see a doctor? It's a super important question, and trust me, getting this sorted out right at the beginning is going to save you so much stress later on.
And here's the best part right up front. For most international students, signing up for France's healthcare system isn't just a requirement, it's totally free. Now, the system itself is great, but figuring out how to get into it for the first time, well, that can be a little tricky.
Okay, so what exactly is the system you have to join? You're going to hear this term a lot, Sécurité Sociale. Think of it as the huge umbrella that covers all of social protection in France, and healthcare is a big piece of that. Under that big umbrella, you'll find assurance maladie. That's the part that's all about health. It's the foundational public health insurance that makes sure a big chunk of your medical costs are covered, no matter what. It's a pretty amazing promise. Now, how you get started really depends on one thing, your passport. Where you're from determines the exact path you need to follow to get covered. Basically, there are two main roads here. If you're coming from the EU, the EEA, or Switzerland, you'll probably just need your European Health Insurance Card, the EHIC. Simple enough? But for pretty much everyone else who's staying long-term, you'll need to register directly with the French system. Of course, there are always a few special cases to be aware of. For example, if you're a student from Quebec, there's a special agreement, and you'll need to bring a specific form with you. Also, it's worth noting that if you're an EU resident but not a citizen, you'll still need to show your valid residence permit. All right, if you're a non-EU student, this next section is your roadmap. We're going to walk through your entire journey to getting registered and fully covered, step by step.
So, listen up, because this part is absolutely crucial. The timing. You can't start this process from home. You can only begin after you've physically arrived in France and after you have officially enrolled in your university. Once you've checked those two boxes, then you can hop online and get started. And this is the website. This is the one and only official place to do it. It's free, it's mandatory, and it's the real deal. Seriously, don't use any other website, and definitely don't ever pay someone to do this for you. To make things go as smoothly as possible, get your documents scanned and ready to go beforehand. And pay really close attention to that proof of civil status part. For most people, that's your birth certificate. And, this is a big one, it will almost certainly need to be officially translated into French. This one thing trips up so many students, so please, get it sorted early. It's also really important to understand the timeline here, just to manage your expectations. After you register online, you don't get your final health card right away. First, you'll get a provisional certificate with a temporary social security number. That's great, it means you're covered. But getting that final permanent number and the physical card, the Carte Vitale, that can take several weeks, sometimes even a few months. So patience is key. So, you're registered with the state system? You're all set, right? 100% covered? Well, not quite. And this is where a very important French concept comes into play, the mutuelle. See, the state system, Assurance Maladie, is amazing, but it's designed to reimburse a percentage of your medical costs. And for most things, like a regular visit to the doctor, that percentage is right around 70%. Let's make this super simple. Say a standard doctor's visit costs 25 euros. The state system pays you back 70% of that, which is 17 euros and 50 cents. That means you're still on the hook for the other 30%, or 7.50 euros. That little gap is what the mutuelle is for. So a mutuelle is basically just a top-up insurance plan. It's a separate private policy you buy that covers that leftover 30%. It can also cover other things that the state system doesn't, like glasses or dental work. While it's not technically mandatory, it is very, very highly recommended. Honestly, pretty much everyone has one. Okay, let's get into the practical side of things. How do you actually use the system once you're in? We need to talk about finding a doctor, using that famous health card, and of course, getting your money back. One of the very first things you should do is choose a primary care doctor, or a Médecin Traitant. Why is this such a big deal? Well, because if you don't declare one, your reimbursement rate from the state plummets. It goes from 70% all the way down to just 30%. It's the system's way of making sure you have a go-to doctor who knows your medical history. And that brings us to the Carte Vitale,
This little green card makes a night and day difference. With it, you just show it at the doctor or pharmacy, and the whole reimbursement process is electronic and automatic. The money usually shows up in your bank account in about a week. Without it, you're dealing with paper forms that you have to mail in, and you could be waiting weeks or even months to get your money back.
All right, we're almost there. To finish up, let's put together a little health toolkit for you. Just some final, super practical tips and resources you should definitely know about. So remember these 3 key things. First, get a French bank account opened as soon as you can. You literally can't get reimbursed without one. Second, check out your university's health services. They often have free checkups and other great resources. And third, make copies of everything. Digital copies, paper copies, you can never have too many backups. And this is so important to know. France really cares about student well-being. There are programs in place that give you access to a number of free sessions with a psychologist. It's an absolutely incredible resource, so please, if you feel you need it, don't hesitate to use it. Okay, let's do a quick final recap of your mission. Number 1, register for Social Security as soon as you're enrolled. 2, declare a primary care doctor to get the best reimbursement rate. 3, sign up for a mutual to fill the gap. And finally, 4, order your Carte Vitale the second you get your permanent Social Security number. In the end, taking care of all this admin stuff when you first arrive isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about giving yourself the peace of mind to focus on why you came to France in the first place, to study, to explore, and to have the adventure of a lifetime.